So, how would you know if you were in a cult? Or if somebody else you knew was in a cult? One of the biggest giveaways is how they treat the people that leave. They're normally grouped together as one group and labelled, and there's usually negative comments made about them. Often, in my experience, it's been they're accused of being weak, whether it's weak-willed, physically weak, mentally weak, spiritually weak. There's that sort of thing going on. Then you've got the shunning, and the shunning's a big thing. And that doesn't really happen in healthy groups. In healthy groups, you're not told to stop talking to people or stop hanging out with people because they've left your group. But that's what happens in cults. In our cult, you had to treat them like they died or like they never existed. And that included if they were your spouse, your own children, your parents, your grandparents, your siblings, any family members, friends. You lose everybody, family, friends, support network, everything. And some people, depending on what's tied up in it, can lose homes, can lose jobs, have lost businesses. So there's a lot to lose, and that works as coercive control to keep people in. And cults will say, but it's so easy to leave. They can just leave. They can just walk away. But if they do, they lose everybody and sometimes everything. And that's really, really hard. And that's a really strong coercive control to keep them in. On top of that, when people do leave, and especially many, and there are many who've been abused, talk about it publicly, they get sued by the cult. And there's some cults that will stalk, harass, threaten and assault ex-members. But if you're somebody that's joining a group, or you know someone that is, and they're encouraged, because there's usually a lot more subtlety than just blatantly telling people. If they're encouraged not to talk to ex-members or not to read social media posts by ex-members, that's a big red flag that it's operating like a cult, or it's a cult. There you go then.